Boys and girls, this week we're going to be learning about the farm, and today we have a story called Tractor Mac Builds a Barn. It's by Billy Steers, and he was the author and the illustrator. That means he wrote the words and drew the pictures. So they've got some tools here. Here it's talking about all the different parts of the barn. The roof tree for good luck, the rafters, the top tie beam, the end beam, the bottom beam, the foundation, that's what it's all built on, the sill, and the girt. So let's read about Tractor Mac. Around and around turned Tractor Mac's big tires. Rolling through the fields was what Tractor Mac liked to do best. Tractor Mac loved to chat with his friends as he moved around the farm doing his chores. Through the farmyard, down the dirt lanes, across the fields, there were always new things to see and do. "You don't ever stop moving, do you, Tractor Mac?" clucked Carla the chicken. "I would never get any work done if I weren't moving," laughed Tractor Mac. "I have wheels. I've got to use them." "A rolling tractor gathers no rust," said Walter the goat. Chug, chugga, papa. You could hear Mac rumble across the fields and woodlots from dawn until dusk. "You never sit still long enough for us to chat," said Lucy, his tractor friend from next door. Mac blushed a deeper shade of red. "Sorry, Lucy," he smiled. "I have wheels. I've got to use them." As he backed Tractor Mac into the shed that night, Farmer Bill said, "This old shed is getting to be a tight fit. We are going to need more room. Tomorrow, Mac, we start a different type of work." Early the next morning, Farmer Bill parked Mac next to the old shed. He ran a belt next to the big machine. Mac hoped he wouldn't be sitting still for too long. He wanted to work in the fields. All day, Mac ran the sawmill. It was noisy and dirty work. Sawdust kept getting into Mac's air cleaner. The leather belt spun. Flip, flap, flip. Day after day, Mac just sat and ran the power wheel. Farmer Bill even removed one of his big tires to fix a big leak. Boy, did Mac feel silly. "I love the smell of wood chips, don't you?" said Carla, trying to cheer Mac up. They're really piling up there. Lucy was helping Sibley the horse bring more wood for Mac to cut and split. There's Sibley the horse. "Won't you stay and chat?" asked Mac. "Sorry," Lucy smiled. "I've got wheels. I've got to use them." "Buzz, yawn," screamed the saw blade. "Brat," the planing machine replied. "Chop, chop, chop," snapped the shingle splitter. Mac felt so out of place. Everybody on the farm was moving around except for him. How was he to get any work done by sitting there, getting covered with dust? Nevertheless, Mac did his best to keep his belt running steady and smooth. "Farmer Bill's wife could plant flowers around you," laughed Pete and Paul the pigs. One day, Farmer Bill finally came and took off the big belt. Mac's tire had been fixed and was put back on his side. "It's time for you to see what you've been doing these past few weeks," said Sibley to his friend. Mac turned the corner and saw his neighbors had all gathered. It seemed as if the whole town was there. Lucy was there too. Do you remember the name of the story? What do you think it's going to be? It was a barn raising. Axes and hammers flew. By late morning, Tractor Mac and Lucy helped raise the first wall. They have this big rope and they pulled it up to stand it up. The people and the animals all cheered. By midday, the second and third walls were braced into place. It was late afternoon when the final wall was hoisted into position. Hoisted means lifted up. The rafters were pegged into place. That's what those are like wooden nails. That's what those are. And a small evergreen was placed at the top for good luck. "It's amazing," said Lucy. "You not only raised this barn, you made it too. Plank, board, and beam." "Stupendous," squeaked Pete the pig. "I thought tractors were only good for field work. I didn't know they could build barns too." "Neither did I," laughed Tractor Mac. "Neither did I." Here it talks about more parts of the barn. Now if we go like this, look, there's the whole barn. All right, I hope you enjoyed this story about Tractor Mac. We're going to talk about a lot of farm stuff over the next couple of weeks. So I want you to respond to tell me your favorite part of Tractor Mac Builds a Barn. Thanks. See you soon.